Hello viewers, you are highly welcome to my Facebook page. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are watching for the first time, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit on the bell icon so that you'll be notified anytime you upload a new content. In this tutorial today, I want to be evaluating this limit function. For some times now, we've been doing or seeing how we can evaluate what limit function. So now I would like to tell you something. Some years back, so when I asked to find the limit of this function like this, so guess what I did? I said, since we have sin x minus x divided by x, as x tends to what? So 0. So this is going to be by replacement of what? Of 0, okay, of x by what? By 0. So I'm going to be having, since I put sin x here, sin x, so whenever I see x, I put 0 over what? Over 0. So now at last I'm going to be having 0 over 0 because sin x minus 0. So therefore my conclusion will be now the limit is what? Equals to 0. I get it now, and I got it what? I got it wrong. Okay, until I now come across a standard result for what? For this function. So I would like to share you. Therefore, let's say when you have the limit of x tends to what? To 0, then we have sin x over what? Over x like this. So therefore this is going to be always what? Always 1. So now I would like you to know that limit of x tends to 0 of this function sin x over x is always what? Is always what? Is always 1. So therefore I want you to keep that because that's what we are going to use. Then before I go further, I told you that we have 0 over 0 the other time. So this 0 over 0 cannot give us, it cannot be what? It cannot be 0. Okay, so this is going to be what? This is going to be 0 over 0 is going to be what? It's going to be what we call indeterminate. Indeterminate what? Indeterminate, or we call what? Undefined. Is that understood? So our limit function, this limit cannot be this. Is that understood? So what we are going to do is that we are going to be using this. I want you to keep it somewhere so that we are going to be using it, and next time you come across this, you'll be able to use it. So therefore let's see what we are going to do. We have this. Now you can see that here the function, before we even put the limit, so we can have this function splitted. Now from here, so the next thing we are going to do is we are going to see that this is going to be what? Sin what? Sin x over x, then what? Minus what? Minus 1, because this x divided by x is going to give us 1 here. So therefore we can now put what? We can now put our limits. So we have limits as x tends to 0. Okay, then we have what? So that from here this can also be what? This can be limit x tends to 0 sin x over x, then minus limit of what? Of x tends to 0, then what? We have what? We have 1 here. So therefore here, what are you going to be having? What we are going to be having now is, we see that this sin x over x, according to what we have there, the limit of x tends to 0 of this sin x over x is going to be what? Is going to be 1. And this one also, the limit of x tends to 0 of what? Of 1 is going to be what? Is going to be 1, because this is going to be 1. Nowhere to put the value of what? Nowhere to put the value of x, the 0 there. So therefore you are going to be having what? We are going to be having 1, that is, this limit to be what? 1 minus 1, and that is going to give us 0. And that is what? And that's the solution to the problem. So if you find the class very interesting, so do not hesitate to follow our Facebook page, and please share this class to your learning colleagues so that they can also benefit from it. Lastly, 0 divided by 0 is indeterminate, undefined. 0 divided by 0 is not equals to 0. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.